Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and this is an Object 261, the Tier 10 Soviet SPG, and we're on North Spawn of Malinovka. And this particular Object 261 is being commanded by Firehawk 0212, and as you know, you've probably seen some of his replays before. So this should be fun. This is an encounter battle. Just relocating to a firing position, and it looks like he's going to pick a position close to the edge of the map. Okay, he's loaded and he's extending his aim. Right, nobody spotted yet, but they're not up onto the hill. This is a tier 10 battle, obviously, because he's in top tier Arty, indicating where he's aiming, so it lets his team know that he is going to be supporting them. Two enemies have turned up on the Spotters Hill, and it looks like, oh, Firehawk was for a second going to change his aim, but he's decided to stay with it. That's probably wise, because I think if the enemy are going to be spotted on top of the hill, it's soon. Yep, there they are. T10. Dialing in on T10, waiting for it to pull back. There you go, round out. Direct hit right into the side. 314 hit points, 2 critical hits, and he's relocating. Standard reload time of the Object 261 is 35 seconds, which is quite long, but if you've got BIA or 100% crew with rammer, it can be shorter. That round goes in, 268 hit points on the ST1. I think that hit the front of him as well, so he may have actually damaged the or destroyed the killed the driver. Yeah, that ST1 is pulling back. He's loaded, ready to go, lined up on the ST1, rounds out. Direct hit into the side again! 265 hit points, and he's picked up some stun assist. Relocating. Right, that ST1 has dropped in his hit points. Oh, he's down to a splash kill now. 103 hit points. The next round will do it. Oh, it's gone before he can get the shot in. That's so unfortunate. T32 hiding behind the rock, not going to help him. Direct hit again. 293 hit points this time. He's doing really excellent work here. He's going to move up onto the top of the hill, or at least move further up the hill, because he's getting he's helping the team to push back the enemy. Okay, he's loaded, and there is some enemy coming up from the south on the west side. Okay, T44 dialing in the aim, dueling with the RU-251. He's dialed in, but it's moving. Okay, round out. Direct hit, 401 hit points, 2 critical hits. That's certainly going to help. Okay, he's relocating again. The rest of the team are actually flooding off the hill now. Oh, he's picked up some stun assist on the T44. In fact, it seems like a large number of the enemy actually did go around the south route. They've lost their FB4202, and that AMX CDA is going to feel a bit of a sting. Yep, 227 hit points from a splash. And 3 critical hits as well. Now, if that tracked him, he's had to burn his repair kit to get back, and he's picking up stun assist on that as well. Oh, and it's gone. Right, the enemy are 5 tanks down. There's an SCRV 103 and a Leopard down there. Round out. Oh, it just overshot. Very narrow aim. It's a very difficult shot, that one. Okay. Right, the enemy just lost the STRV 103. Going for the Leopard this time. Runs out. Direct it! Oh wow, that was a fantastic hit. 666 hit points. Right into the front. It was only a narrow amount actually open and visible. But he put that shell perfectly, absolutely perfectly. Almost like he aimed it specifically at the driver's hatch. Took the entire tank. Now he occupies the northeast corner. He can actually hit just about everywhere on the map. And he's going for that Leopard 1. And another direct hit. 369 hit points. This is killing the enemy team. Fantastic work. And that Leopard 1 has gone down. Unfortunately, we lost the Malbreaker there. There are still enemies on the other side. So, 5 enemies to kill. T-44. Right down the other side. He must have gone around the south. But he's been chased away by the TVP. He's not going defensive. He's actually trying to retreat. Another. That was a splash hit. 398 hit points from a splash. Now he needs to be careful about relocating because there is still an enemy Arty out there. We haven't located him yet, but he's bound to be somewhere in the field of view right now. There's the T-54 down by the houses. He's been hit. Okay, rounds out. Splashed him. I think it tracked him. Got 3 critical hits, so I'm pretty sure that disabled his tracks. Now, can he get the reload in? The E75's gone down. There's the T-32. He's using the lake and the depression. So he's popping into the water to hide and then popping back out to shoot every now and then. 1 round goes in. Oh, he gets a kill whilst the T-32 is in the water. The shockwaves must have propagated through the water, wiped out the tank. And if it hadn't, it probably would have tracked him and he might have drowned anyway. So there's only 3 enemy left. And it's very likely one of them is behind that rock. The E-75 might find him. But if he pokes his nose out... There's the T-57 Heavy. Okay. That's the first one. Round up. Splashes him. 265. He's already accumulated 3,500 of actual damage and 2,400 on assist. In fact, actually, it's nearly 2,500. Almost reloaded. That E-75 is going to have to defend himself from the T-57. Shadowhawk needs to get Firehawk rather, needs to get a round into him. And he does! Right into the rear. 365 hit points that time. Okay, he's moving over. The problem is, now he might have the windmill in the way from that position. I think he's seen that. Okay. But the T-57 Heavy has been knocked out. So there's only the Arty left to go. So it's an Arty hunt now. Can they find the enemy Arty? And can Firehawk get the round into them? It's very likely somewhere in this view here. He hasn't been found yet. And they're now almost at the corner. So one of those bushes contains the enemy Arty. Oh, there he is. He's off to one side. T-92. Round out. Oh! He would have got a direct hit. but it was taken out right before his shell arrived. That's a very, very good battle. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it's a second-class tanker for Firehawk 0212 in the Object 261. He also picked up a Bruiser Medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 20 in that one. And he picked up a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. And we can see that the win 8 for that battle was 4,319. So it was a very good battle indeed. Unicum level. Or Super Unicum, I would say, actually. Let's have a look at the team scores. Well, he came second on damage with 3,951 hit points. He came third when it came to, or joint third when it came to kills with 2. And when it came to XP, he's top with 949. He fired 15 rounds, got 8 direct hits, 8 penetrations, 6 splash damage. Very good percentage there. He did damage of 3,951, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 10 of the enemy, 2/3 of the enemy team, but only killed 2 of them. But he did stun assistance damage of 2,472 off 12 stuns. On a premium account, he earned 68,316 credits. There's a holiday ops bonus in there as well. And after ammunition resupply, he still had 38,616 credits. He earned 1,423 experience points, and there was no further bonus, so that's all he took away. But very well played indeed, and to get a 4,319, that's very, very good. I mean, it was really, to be honest, it was the sheer accuracy, especially that shot where you took the Leopard out with a very, very, very narrow margin. It was incredible the way you hit him just on his front, and that was the only part that was really exposed. Because there was that wreck of the STRV right in the way. But it was a fantastic shot. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully it'll be your replay I'll be featuring in the next video.